What up?
What's up, Isaiah? 1 second. My neighbor bro is telling me something.
Hey,
One second. He's. So what else are you doing, Jason? I want to respect what you're sharing with me. Uh-huh. What's your question? Normal. All right. What's up, Isaiah?
what's up, dude? Nah, I'm just chilling.
Chilling.
Took the day off because it's my birthday, so I'm like, I'm gonna hang out for a little bit.
Happy birthday!
Thanks, bro. But yeah, the girls are actually on their way home too, so I'm like, gonna hang out with them. But I was like, I'm gonna jump on and play some video games for like 20, 30 minutes. How's your 4th of July?
Oh, dude, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Line.
Gonna see some good fireworks.
Oh yeah, I posted it like a old man.
Nice.
Yes, we said the reading even though it's Isaiah's birthday. Huh? I have no idea.
What kind of leader?
Like the leader, like a fishing leader line?
Oh, L-I-T.
Oh, leader? Oh, L-E-A.
Oh, that kind of leader.
D-E-R.
I thought you meant like L-I-T.
Yeah, I actually am getting into Hades right now.
Yeah? It's a dungeon crawler, right?
It's a rogue game that's... Ever played Bastion?
No, can't say I have.
Oh, nice.
Not that I can remember.
Okay. So, it's a rogue. Trying to think what would be good. But it's based off Greek mythology. Has a story. It's a fun game. It's like story rogue game.
I've seen it. I know the game you're talking about. I just have not played it myself.
Okay.
That's the single player one,
Let me
right?
start reading. Okay. So it is only single player.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Huh? Cracks? No. That's just in the menu. Oh. The way I told Charlie says he communicates A's right. Here, let me share. It's so good. You ready, Char? Alright, I'm going to do a reading with Broheim. We do one section and then yeah, I'll do back to the Hades.
No worries, dude. In the middle of this, I'll talk to you a little bit.
Alright. Yeah? Yeah? I'm not surprised. They're letters in Greek. So, you know I have Omega tattooed on my arm? Not the word, but the Omega's like Greek letter. Because Alpha Omega is like, it means like beginning, like forever. So the chi, like, so this is the first two letters of Christ in Greek. So the chi and the rho. So kri, because the P sound makes an R, the P letter makes an R sound. So kri. So Christus, but it's the first two letters. And you have Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
No, wait. I'm going to do it.
You ready? All right. Genesis. What game is Joseph playing? All right. So let's recap because we didn't read yesterday. So, what happened to Joseph? Right. So Pharaoh had a dream, remember? And he interpreted it. What was the interpretation? Good job. Yeah. So yeah, so now good job. And so now like he has a wife, he has a kid, and he's trying to forget his suffering. All right. What game is Joseph playing? And I'm going to pray. Christ, you're on for amazing. Thank you for your goodness. Hey, Jason, can you sit right here, please? Thank you. Thank you, Jesus, that we could take this moment. We can enjoy delicious popsicles. We could actually take a moment and celebrate. Have a celebration yesterday with fire pit, fireworks, good food, and good video games. You have lavished us with great gifts. Light love. Thanks, Jason. Oh, she got it. We thank you. We thank you for being our cosmic ruler. There is no other cosmic ruler we'd rather have. For you always reveal yourself to be faithful and good, even when we don't understand what the heck you're doing. So Jesus, as we read the ancient work of antiquity, please reveal to us what it means to the original audience and what it means to us now in the post of your resurrection, and how in your death and resurrection you have declared death to be no longer holding us, so we no longer fear the empire. And now we live lives for the other. Wonderful name, amen. Jacob saw that there was grain in Egypt. So Jacob said to his sons, "Why do you look at each other?" He said, "Now I have heard that there is grain in Egypt. Go down there and buy grain for us from there, so we may live and not die." So 10 of Joseph's brothers went down to buy grain from Egypt. As for Joseph's brother Benjamin, Jacob did not send him with his brothers, because he said disaster might come to him. So Israel's sons came to buy grain among the people who came because of the famine happened to the country of Canaan. Now Joseph was the prime minister over the country. He was the one who sold grain to all the people of the country. So Joseph's brothers came and bowed down to him, their faces to the ground. Joseph saw his brothers and recognized them, but acted like a stranger to them and spoke harshly with them. He said to them, "Where have you come from?" They said, "From the country of Canaan, to buy food." So Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him. And Joseph recalled the dreams that he had had about them. Thank you. Sophia texted me. Yeah, she's wondering if you took the fishing line from the backyard. Or you're not supposed to?
I didn't know it.
So Joseph recognized his brother, but they did not recognize him. And Joseph recalled the dreams that he had about them. Joseph said to them, "You are spies. You have come to see the country's vulnerability." They said to him, "No, my lord. Your servants. They have come to buy grain. We are all of us sons of one man. We are honest men. Your servants have not been spies." He said to him, "No. You came to see the country's vulnerability." They said to him, "Your servants, we were 12 brothers, the sons of one man, the country of Canaan. But now the youngest is with our father at the moment, and one is no more." But Joseph said to him, "It is as I stated it to you. You are spies. By this you will be tested. By the life of Pharaoh, you will not leave here unless your youngest brother comes here. Send one of you to get your brother, and you will be in prison to test your words, whether there is truth in you. Otherwise, by the life of Pharaoh, you are spies." He imprisoned them under guards for 3 days. On the 3rd day, Joseph said to them, "Do this, and you will live. I revere God. If you are honest, one of your brothers must be imprisoned in your guard house while you go and take grain for the famine in your household. And your youngest brother you shall bring to me, so that your words may be shown to be true, and ye may not die." So they did that, and said to each other, "Really, we are paying the penalty for our brother. We looked at the distress that filled him when he pleaded for favor with us, and we didn't listen. That's why this trouble has come upon us." And Reuben responded to them, "Didn't I say, don't offend against the boy? And you didn't listen? Yes, his blood, there. It is being required." Now they did not know that Joseph was listening, because there was an interpreter between them. He turned away from them and wept, but came back to them and spoke to them, and took Simon from among them and imprisoned him before their eyes. But Joseph gave orders that their bags were to be filled with grain. Each man's money was to be put back into his sack, and they were to be given provisions for the journey. So he did this for them. They loaded their grain onto their donkeys and went from there. One of them opened his sack to give feed to his donkey at the lodging and saw his money. There it was in the mouth of his bag. He said to his brother, "My money has been put back. Really? Here it is in my bag." Their hearts sank. They turned trembling to one another, saying, "What is that God has done to us?" They came to their father Jacob in the country of Canaan and told him all that had happened to them. The man who is lord of the country spoke harshly with us and treated us as people who were spying out the country. We said to him, "We are honest. We have not been spying. We were 12 brothers, the sons of our father. One is no more, and the youngest is with our father in the country of Canaan at the moment." But the man who is lord of the country said to us, "By this I shall know that you are honest. Leave one of your brothers with me, and take something for the famine in your households, and go and bring your youngest brother to me, so that I may know that you are not spies but are honest. I'll give your brother to you, and you can move about in the country." As they were emptying their sacks, there each man's money pouch was in his sack. They and their father saw the money pouches and were afraid.
Wait.
Okay, so let's quickly recap. So Joseph is now lording. He has control over Egypt. And what happened? Like, what happened to the brothers? They were full, or were they? They were starving, right? And so they went to Egypt to buy. And so Joseph, did they recognize Joseph? No. He straight up was getting back at them. He's like, "You're spies. You're totally spies." They're like, "No, please, we're not spies. We're just hungry. Nom, nom, nom. We want food." And so what happened? He gave them provisions, but Did someone have to stay? Yeah, one person left. So one person had to stay. Well, to get more, they had to get the youngest, right, Benjamin. But then, the money that they gave for the grain happened to be in one of the sacks. And they're like, oh no. They're going to think we stole the money. Alright. I arrived home late one evening, picked up the mail, and checked messages. When I was in charge of a seminary, I used to avoid reading messages just before bedtime in case it gave me things to worry about that kept me from sleeping. But I don't usually need that rule now. On this occasion, however, a publisher has sent a clutch of reviews of something I'd written, including a strangely negative one from another Old Testament professor. Usually negative reviews don't bother me much. I could often see that the person simply has a different perspective from mine, or is young and keen to make a mark. Huh? Yes, we do? Hey, close the door, please. Thank you. Oh. Oh, you're saying bye? Bye, Sweet Q. Hey, Bailey. Run here. Come here. No? Okay. I love you. Have fun with your... Yeah, bye. La, la, la. All right. So remember, John Golden Gay is an Old Testament professor. And so he writes books about the Old Testament. And so this time he read a review by another professor. And was it very positive? No, it was very negative. This review didn't convince me that I should have written a different book. But it did feel hurtful because the basis for the negativity seemed odd and I would have counted the reviewer a friend. Why was he being so harsh? Was he keen not to be influenced by our acquaintance? Had he had a bad day? What was going on in his life? What was his motivation for writing like that? Other scholars have reviewed the book favorably. Have I offended him in some way? Or was it simply that on this subject he had a different perspective from mine? Was it my problem? Am I too easily hurt? Answer, yes. It's a little like student evaluation. As one of my colleagues put it, if we read 49 positive evaluation and one negative evaluation, it's a negative one that sticks. Maybe I should have called him, but I didn't, so his words remain a mystery to me. Joseph is a mystery throughout this story. For several chapters, he'll be playing games with his brothers and his father. And or the author of Genesis will be playing games with us. When Joseph named Manasseh, he said he had forgotten about his brothers and his suffering, but this is hardly so. And it'll be hard to tell why he is playing games with his brothers. Is it because he needs to draw them to genuine repentance for the wrong they have done? And because they need to be pushed lower and lower into remorse and shame before it'll be wise to let them rise from it? I've had an occasion in my own life when that was so. Centuries later, God will reckon, ready for a clitcher? God will reckon Israel needs to be taken into the shame of exile and left to wallow there for some while in the shame of humiliation and rejection by God before it'll be wise to restore them. Why is it that God has done to us? They ask. Are they serious enough yet about the question, or are they asking it in the profound sense in which it needs asking? Or is Joseph playing games with his brothers because he has some resentment? Oh, they got him. Or is Joseph playing games with his brothers because he has some resentment in his heart for what his brothers did to him as a teenager and selling him into servitude, exiling him from his family and his homeland, and indirectly causing him to end up in prison through no fault of his own? It will be understandable if he has some simmering resentment, and if in his naming of Manasseh he is simply kidding himself about having forgotten it at all. So remember what Manasseh meant? Forgot. Remember, that's what he named his son. He was trying to he named it that, saying that he forgot about what his family's torture, what his brothers have done. But it looks like, right, the way he's treating his brothers, he hasn't forgotten. If we were able to ask him which of these motivations impels him, perhaps he would not know. If he deserves his reputation as a person of insight, he might be wise to acknowledge the possibility that both motivations drive him and that he is not sure which is dominant. And if we could ask God's opinion about what is going on, perhaps God will reckon that the brothers do need to be brought to a deep and genuine repentance. that the way Joseph is treating them does have the capacity to bring this about. Now, even if Joseph's resentment is driving him more than it should, well, God works through human weakness and sin as well as through human strength and righteousness, as Joseph himself will eventually point out. Reuben has successfully urged his brothers not to spill Joseph's blood, but perhaps they had refrained from doing that only in a technical sense. As far as they knew, they had effectively terminated his life. He surely had no life worth living after they sold him into slavery, and Reuben cannot help but assume that his blood is now being required of them. Alright friends, we talked enough, we can start.
Of course. I'm too close. You don't understand how close I am. I'm too close to stop. They're taking so much time to protect
Feeling stronger.
I heard. No, I heard a speech. No, I didn't. Somebody said a second.
Moving right along. Gorgons! You're just in time. For the house.
Oh.
Burn flingers.
Oh. Oh.
I'm rich. No! Hot dog! Why? Why? There's your hot dog! Carrot? That's your hot dog. So much wood!
I bet it does tons of damage. Yeah, oh wait, let me read it. Let me read it. I'm really curious. A hot dog. Oh wait, you want me to do it like here? Let me do it with a special voice. Here we go. Okay, you got pitch up.
No, just read
Do monster. You want to do a monster voice? Okay. A hot dog. Oh. You ready?
Can I read it?
A hot dog. Charlie, I can't read it, my friend.
Listings. No, that sells.
Okay, ready? Oh. A hot dog, commonly spelled hot dog, is a food consistent of a grilled or steamed sausage served in the slit of a partially sliced bun. The term hot dog can refer to the sausage itself. The sausage used is a Wiener sausage, or a Frankfurter. Frankfurter Wurst, also just called Frank. The names of these sausages commonly refer to their assembled dish. Some consider a hot dog to technically be a sandwich. Hot dogs, preparation, and condiments vary worldwide. Interesting.
I love that.
I love how it just gives a description of hot dog. Like it's like a Wikipedia description.
How much? 3,000.
Good enough to eat.
Yeah, just keep doing melee. It's your best bet.
This isn't good.
Oh my gosh.
No.
AoE of that ability. Juice really tough.
Ah, that blasted giant Gorgon head. Hey, where's Hypnos?
Hail, Prince.
Hey, Achilles. My father's hall back there. I don't suppose you'll let me have myself a look. Lots for me to rummage through, I'm sure.
You know I'd do just about anything to aid you, lad. But my ability to do so hinges on me sticking to my post. Though if I do catch wind of anything back there requiring attention, you shall know.
Understood, sir.
I don't know why. I love having. I love. Maybe I'll tell my father in a gym.
Here we go. See. Okay.
Come on. Ding dong, ding dong.
Oh, gift him. Gift chaos.
Of course, that's true. That's all.
Blood and darkness, but this place is falling apart. Nobody works an honest day down here.
Father, everybody's dead. Give them a break.
What would you even know of honest work?
American flag.
At least the wretched dead get
Hello?
Hello.
I cannot say the
Did you
same
see that?
for you.
Vampire Survivors getting co-op.
Yeah.
Look at that
I did.
You had enough to eat lately, haven't you, boy?
I think it's already added, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's not.
Hey, boy, just me again. Here to report, it's pretty dangerous out there, even without
It was
you on duty
announced.
all the time.
Oh, okay.
It says August 17th.
That's some crazy attack speed. I bet that tons of damage.
The venerable Hound of Hell barely acknowledges the softly spoken prince's platitude, knowing full well the underworld is not as vigilantly guarded as in ages past.
Let's make it happen. I'll have to keep an eye out for this next time out there.
Hey, I got a hot dog, bro. You don't want to try me.
We each have our commitments to this house, Megara.
Hey, take
There
it
is no
out.
shame in yours.
Why is it a
And
hot
whilst your
dog?
sisters are away, you bear their burden of responsibility as well.
I understand. It's just, am I supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed? This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it.
Hot dog.
The house shall stand eternally. Although in what condition, it is ours to
Yeah.
decide. Our obligation is to keep the house in order.
It's like whenever you eat, it can explode.
No.
So far, like, sometimes it's a steady, but like really blurry or it
Well,
Would that be allowed?
well, again, you have to also make it third person so it doesn't look or feel like a gun.
I know. You're right, of course, you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes, Nix.
My hot
What was that
dog.
about?
Hey, bro, I got a hot dog.
Let's see.
Hot dog level 1. Hey. Hey, watch your hot dog. Watch your hot dog.
I've no more darkness.
Darkness, my old friend.
Done.
Hey, 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 you got a hot dog. Don't try me, bro.
Right on schedule. Little tip, boyo. You find any coinage while you're out there, you be sure to pawn it off to that old Chiron. Boatman guy, use it or lose it, pal. Use it or lose it.
Thanks, mate. Note to self, always spend everything I earn instead of ever saving. My blade.
Hey, 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 I got a hot dog.
Let's see what happens. The gods have spoken.
You are a most impressive death dealer, my kin. For by my estimation, you have slain at least 1,000 souls down there. Souls certainly having died before, but still.
Don't try me.
Go sulk someplace else.
Huh.
Each time the prince delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers realign to frustrate his attempts to perhaps map it out.
Built to ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that.
Hey, how many? I have 3.
Come on, let's fight. No. Lady Aphrodite, I am truly blessed simply to have made your acquaintance, so this is for you.
Lasting relationships are built on reciprocity. So if you lavish me with gifts, why, what am I to do but give you something in return?
I'm honored, Aphrodite.
You're going to love it on Olympus, little godling. The air is beautiful and brisk, the gardens lush, the feasting plentiful. Why, it must be the opposite of everything to which you are accustomed.
Why? I hate hot dogs!
Dust.
Brother Ares reached you, didn't he? I've always found his conduct quite disturbing. At least it seems he's helping you for now.
Sweet nectar. Looks like a good batch.
A place of calm and respite, whilst perhaps unimaginable in the underworld, occasionally is to be found, in fact.
And not a moment too soon.
I'm positively moved.
Maybe after this. Is that okay?
We Olympians, we are a prideful family, cousin. You cannot simply choose a favorite without spurring one of us to wrath.
I hate to do this, Athena.
Ah. Oh my gosh.
Good done.
Now then, I hope we can move past this little incident and keep our focus on the task at hand.
Strength of the goddess. Looks handy. Which way?
Huh.
I'll take what's mine.
Come forth, wretches, and stop this meddler.
Not yet.
Worthless wretches.
Now to collect. Mine now. Right there.
You're okay for trespassing, but if you do otherwise, then
I'll take that. More witches. tuned up.
Who else?
Kieran's shop. Kieran, you've been such a reassuring sight, I thought I'd offer you a token of my gratitude. Wait, you don't have to give me something in return. It was a gift. Though, you're insisting, aren't you?
Nice. Thanks, mate.
I don't know what to say, mate. Here's the fee.
It feels unseemly to make contact from that most unpleasant boatman's stash of ill-gotten wares. Nonetheless, this was an opportunity.
Appreciate the backup. Hello, Meg.
Even if you manage to get past me, there's no getting out of Asphodel. You saw what it was like. You really want to go back there?
It's not a matter of want. The way out is there, in that direction, past the River of Flame.
You're more stubborn than your father. I never thought that such a thing was possible. A waste of time.
I'm empty.
Enough.
Not now.
Now. Hades,
Yes. The ancient blood. Blood. Off to Asphodel.
The path from Tartarus is finally laid bare. Far above, the heat from Phlegethon, the river of flame, is faintly felt already, even as its dangers lie.
Lovely. Cheers. Asphodel. For safekeeping. Whatever, let's try it.
Don't make me laugh.
There we go.
I really want this.
So we can swing with health recovery.
Why?
Wave makers.
Stop it. No. I'm not doing it.
Oh gosh, I need my special to be able to deflect.
Rewarded.
What's going on there, Cuz? Can I call you Cuz? Got something here for you. Should make your battles to the death end that much quicker.
The haste of Hermes.
Hmm. What?
Trying to look at. See, I found a glitch.
And you have two options. Like you can open another link and then put the Roblox right there and literally just put it in that. Then if besides helping you get to an URL, I don't know how to help you, friend.
Still alive. Should I
Oh.
take the trade?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Money. I see.
Hello, Mega Gorgon.
Oh my god. What's that? Such a nasty combo.
Ugh, not a word of this to do, sir.
You look like someone who just got turned to stone, then crushed to a bloody pulp by the Mega Gorgon of Asphodel. Am I right? Oh, look, I'm sorry to hear that. And before you ask, I won't tell Dusa. Don't you worry about that.
That's very reassuring.
You are not to aid him in these matters, Nix. His foolishness is to be scorned and reprimanded, not indulged. Do we have an understanding?
We have an understanding, Hades, yes. He is your own son, after all, and therefore your responsibility. I, in turn, have my commitments to this realm and to this house. You have aided me in them, so I remain, as ever, in your debt.
It is not necessary to remind me. Surely all those who once defied my brothers and myself would much prefer a post within my house over eternity within the lowest depths of Tartarus. Not that the darkness there would trouble you.
I hate it when they fight. Always feel better talking to you, boy.
The triple-headed monster Cerberus is dutifully sitting there as ever.
Be good, boy.
I have to say, lad, authorizing transfer of the fated list from the old archives straight into your chambers. Bold of you. And right beneath your father's nose at that.
Oh, that? Just another job from the house contractor near as I'm concerned, sir. Not like anything on the list was getting done while I was stuck in the archives besides.
Well, that's the spirit, I suppose. If there's one thing I know, it's that the three fates always get their way. But if you wish to help them go about it, then perhaps they'll pay you back in kind.
I wouldn't mind their help, I guess. Prices are a little steep there, I must say. must have gone back already. Moaning and groaning. Hey, room. I'm back. Mirror of night. Let's try this.
Oh. 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 Oh.
How's it going? Hey, Skelly, how do you know all this stuff, by the way? I mean, no offense, but you're a skeleton who just stands around. Yet you have this wealth of knowledge of the underworld.
Hey, I know people, pal. We'll just have to leave it at that. Now let's see you break some of these bones, huh?
If I must. Varatha, the Eternal Spear, join my pursuit.
Yeah! Felt nothing there, sorry.
Can't afford that. I feel different. Who needs sleep? Ready. Hello there, Dionysus.
Sometimes I have to wonder, man, what's going through your head. I mean, I know you hear me and the others, but it's so damn dark down there, I can't hear you at all.
Might as well. Darkness.
I sensed a certain longing here within the bowels of the earth. It is as though it had ingested something that did not sit well. Perhaps the earth itself wishes to spit you up and out.
Come on.
justice calls a feast, I'm turning up sooner or later, hear me, nephew? So make room for one more blessing and let's go!
Let's go, lads.
Nice.
Just in time. Fix that. Should be useful. Delicious. you, mate.
I give to you this token of respect, buried though it must have been within the boatman's hoard.
Can't get rid of me, Meg.
Hold it, Zagreus. I sense something. Is that... Ah. You've been in contact with Chaos. So even they are now involved with this.
Just because Chaos is giving me the power to crush you doesn't mean they're getting involved with this, does it?
You don't know who or what you're dealing with. Ask Nyx about them for me sometime. Here, I'll give you a chance to ask her very soon. Here's my whip. We are only getting started.
Good gosh. Oh my gosh.
That hurt. That's it. Blood and...
Yes.
Did you enjoy the stint in Tartarus?
Going up. Made it to Asphodel. I feel stronger. How bad could it be?
You shall pay for that.
Did not earn this, boy.
Peace and quiet. Thank you, Father. Inferno bombers. Hello, mates. It's Hermes.
Oh, what's good there, cuz? Though, who am I kidding? We can cut the small talk. I don't mind. I interrupt my brothers and sisters all the time.
God, I love snakes. Farewell. Until next time, gigantic Gorgon head.
Oh no, how did you get my pets? Man. I wonder how you got my pets.
You may have suffered many wounds, but shall not perish imminently, cousin. Not if I have anything to say about it.
I think I got so fast that they can't keep up. Wait up!
Is there any rerolls?
Your wisdom guide me.
What do you want?
Sweet.
All right, guys. In 20 minutes, you have to go through reading step. Okay. Hey, and you guys hear what I said?
Yeah. I know how to get that one.
Never gone this far. Skull crushes.
Gotcha.
me something? Easy does it. In the name of Hades.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man. Hello? Oh, great.
Oh, I see.
Good, no more heads. Anything like heat.
I trust you had a pleasant stay in Asphodel.
Which to choose? Get me out of here.
All right, in 13 minutes, we go through reading step. Huh.
The fields of Elysium.
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Luxuriantly? Really? White swords. That eyeball, is that him? One's rearming. Spear's due for a little maintenance. Need all the firepower I can get. She is.
That's fine. But no, in 8 minutes we go through reading step.
Whose favor to choose?
I thank you, cousin.
That was definitely not a thing to do. I mean, are we best mates or not? You think on that while I do this.
He'll get over it. Now he's angry.
Like this, Zach. What was I supposed to do?
Did it overheat again?
Well.
All right. Whenever you want a moment, maybe after the reading or before HR. Whenever you want either before or after the reading, we could try switching the HDMI cord, see if it's a cord thing. Okay.
It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Glad to keep things interesting.
I've done the best I could preparing him, though I'm fearful it was not enough. No one ever has escaped this place.
Your expertise has readied him, Achilles. Yet I sense it is your confidence in him which spurs him on. Do not lose faith in yourself now, lest soon he do the same.
My faith is prone to shakiness at times.
Cerberus is preoccupied with scratching and biting at himself.
See you, boy. You like it when you get pets like this, don't you, boy? So tell me something, Father, if you please, since we're more candid lately in regard to matters of my birthright here and all. Did you and Mother, how to put this, any brothers or sisters I should know about?
I thought I told you never to invoke her here. Be thankful that you have no blasted kin. You've such weak blood and such a temperament. Why then would you think I'd risk another such as you?
Sure, that's fair enough. It's just not all such things occur as planned, as I am told, from tales of your brothers and so forth.
Oh, blast my brothers and blast you as well. All those who know me know I have no heir. You could not rise to the occasion if you tried. And there is no one else. You've only me. And I have only you.
Heartwarming. Here, the underworld could always use a little extra renovating, right?
Oh,
Miss Dusa, I wanted you to have this. It's nothing really, just for your hard work.
The really grateful for this, really. And I thought I kind of got something for you.
Thanks, Miss Dusa.
Oh, hi, Your Highness. I just wanted you to know that if you do get out, we are going to miss you around here. Okay, so, bye.
Thanks. Hey, what's that you're drinking, Meg? Anything good?
Whatever it is, it's weak. Enough to be mistaken for your blood.
Nice. Well, I'll just leave you to it then.
Leave me alone.
What's for sale?
That's a good word. Let me give you a piece of advice, boyo. You run across a guy like me out there, you just give him a good stab right in the back without a second thought before he sends you crying back to Papa.
Keep that in mind, mate. That's a new one.
Psych is harder than that.
I can't.
God, where was the last guy? Where was the last guy?
Nix's strength. Need more of those keys. What could go wrong?
You have a tendency to ask too many questions, boy. Would that you had a tendency to wonder silently instead.
Alright, after that match, we gotta go through reading step, okay?
I cannot help but wonder, dearest, why Lord Hades would have kept your mere existence hidden from us all this time. Perhaps he knew that once you met us, you would stop at nothing to come seek us out.
Yeah, Charlie, a long time ago, you used to play this game all the time.
That's what you get. Hello, Lord Ares.
Aphrodite's blessing there already. Love and death together hand in hand. Sounds most
Follow the
agreeable to
fall.
me.
Let's grow together. Well, thanks for the follow, wise guy. Oh, that is cool. Chaos. All right, is that round still going?
So often they forget themselves. They force their blessings onto you. Whilst I merely offer you a choice. So shall it be.
Let's try it.
Surprise.
No, I know.
Keep them coming.
Huh? I mean, yeah, if it doesn't take any extra time, because right now we got to turn off the screens and do reading. All right, chart.
Where are we gonna go?
I said we're reading. The next reading step, and then yeah, I hear that. There's just a miss here. That's all. I want to go use the restroom, and then after that, we can. Christ, you're amazing. Thank you for today. Thank you that you have given us access to delicious beverages. That we can always have access to food. That we don't have to go to Egypt with coins to buy grain. And then, as the story goes, people are going to sell themselves to the king for food. It's crazy to show how much power you have. How much empire's power have over the fear of death. Anyone's willing to give up anything when death is their fear. So Jesus, I thank you for your death and resurrection. So we don't have to fear death. We don't have to fear hunger. For we know at the end of hunger, at the end of death, we either ascended. We will have bodies that no longer need food. And so we thank you, Jesus. In our false name, amen. What game is Genesis playing? Genesis chapter 42, verse 36 to chapter 43, 34. Their father Jacob said to them, I am the one you have bereaved of children. Joseph is no more, and Simon is no more, and you are going to take Benjamin. It has all happened to me. But Reuben said to his father, you may kill my 2 sons if I do not bring him back to you. Put him into my responsibility, and I myself will bring him back to you. But he said, my son is not to go down with you because his brother is dead and he alone is left. If disaster comes to him on the journey that you are taking, you'll send my gray hair down to Sheol with grief. But the famine in the country was severe. When they had finished eating the grain that they had brought from Egypt, their father said to them, go back and buy us a little more food. But Judah said to him, the man solemnly affirmed to us, you shall not see my face unless your brother is with you. If you do send our brother with you, we will go down and buy food for you. But if you do not send him, you will not go down. We will not go down. Because the man said to us, you shall not see my face unless your brother is with you. Israel said, why do you bring trouble to me by telling the man you had another brother? They said, the man asked a lot about us and about our family, saying, is your father still alive? Do you have a brother? And we told him these things in response. Could we possibly know that he will say, bring a brother down here? Judah said to his father Israel, send the boy with me. Oh, wait. Judah said to his father Israel, send the boy with me so we can get off and go and live and not die. We and you and our little ones as well. I personally guarantee him. From my hand you can require him. If I do not bring him back to you and set him before you, I will have offended against you forever. Because if we had not delayed, we could by now have got back here twice. Their father Israel said to him, if it's so, then do this. Get some of the country's products in your bags and take with them to the man as a gift. A little balm and a little honey, spices and myrrh, pistachios and almonds. And take twice the money with you. Take back with you the money that you has put back in the mouth of your bags. Perhaps it was a mistake. And your brother, take him and set off and go back to the man. May El Shaddai himself give you compassion before the man, so that he may release your other brother to you, and Benjamin, and me. When I am bereaved, I am bereaved. So the man took this gift and twice the money with them and Benjamin, and set off and went down to Egypt and stood before Joseph. Joseph saw Benjamin with them and said to the person over his household, take the men into the house and slaughter an animal and prepare it, because the man will eat with me at noon. The man did as Joseph said, and the man brought the men into Joseph's house. The men were afraid because they were brought into Joseph's house. They said, is it because of the money that was put back in our bags the first time that we have been brought in to overwhelm us and overpower us and take us as slaves and our donkeys? So they approached the man who was over Joseph's house and spoke to him at the entrance to the house. They said, Pardon me, my lord. We only came down the first time to buy food, but when we came to the lodging, we opened our bags, and there, each man's money was in the mouth of his bag, our money by its weight. We have brought it back with us, while we have brought down other money with us to buy food. We don't know who put our money in our bags. He said, all is well with you. Don't be afraid. Your God, the God of your father, gave you the treasure in your bags as your money came to me. And he brought Simon out to them. So the man took the men into Joseph's house, gave them water to wash their feet, and gave them feed for their donkeys. They prepared the gift for when Joseph came at noon, because they had heard that they were to have a meal there. Hey, Jason? Sit next to us. What has happened so far, Jason?
I can't really understand it, but I know that there was like an old man that had money and gave it.
You're just completely... Yeah, that's fine. That's why I need to be close so you can hear, my friend.
I could hear just fine.
Well, you're...
What I understood was there was like a man. There was a man that like gave money to some people, and they took it to Egypt and took it from Joseph.
You're missing a lot there, Fred. All right, so you're caught up. So remember that, how did Joseph react to his brothers when they first came?
Surprised.
Super suspicious of them.
Yeah.
He's like, but he's in trauma. These are the brothers that sold him to slavery.
Yeah.
And so when they first came, they got the grain, but they had to leave their brother Simon until they can prove that they were not spies, because Joseph was just testing them. Yeah. And so they waited because they were supposed to bring their youngest, Benjamin, which is the dad's favorite after Joseph. They think Joseph is dead. And so the father did not want to send Benjamin. Tried everything. Try waiting as long as they can. But they were just out of grain. And so they went back. They took Benjamin, and then they're just afraid. They were afraid because they invited them to Joseph's house. They don't know Joseph is Joseph. They think they're just a very cruel Egyptian taskmaster. And so here we are. So now they're in Joseph's house. Yep. And he brought Simon out to them. So the man took the men into Joseph's house, gave them water to wash their feet, and gave them feed for their donkeys. They prepared the gift for when Joseph came at noon, because they had heard that they were to have a meal there. So Joseph came home and gave him the gift that they had with them in the house, and bowed down to him to the ground. He asked them whether things were well, and said, "Is it well with your aged father of whom he spoke? Is he still alive?" They said, "It is well with your servant, our father. He is still alive," and made obedience and bowed down. He looked and saw his brother Benjamin, his mother's son, and said, "Is this your youngest brother of whom you spoke to me?" And he said, "God shows favor to you, my son." Then Joseph hurried out because his affection was so strong for his brother, and he needed to weep. So he went to a room and wept there. He washed his face and came out and controlled himself again. Serve the meal. They served him by himself, and them by themselves, and the Egyptians who ate with them by themselves, because the Egyptians could not eat a meal with the Hebrews, because this will be an offense to Egyptians. They sat down before him, the firstborn according to his birthright, and the youngest according to his youth. The men looked in astonishment at one another. Portions were brought from before him to them, but Benjamin's portion was bigger than the portion of all of them, 5 times. They drank and were merry with him. All right. What happened at the house, Jason? Need help? Okay. Need you practicing focusing, my friend. Okay. So they got to the house. They got into Joseph's house, and Joseph was like, where, how's your dad doing? Like, completely. They're like, this guy's bonkers. Because he's all like, how are you guys? How's your father? And then he serves them a meal, the best. And then his brother Benjamin, this is second youngest. Joseph's the youngest, but the second youngest. Actually, I think Benjamin's now the youngest. Anyways, then he serves Benjamin 5 times the amount that he gave everyone else. Was that with your mouth?
Yes, it was.
Okay. So, all right, Char. What has happened? They had a meal. Who was given the extra portion? Huh? The youngest, right? And who was that? Right. Now, why did they go back to Egypt? It's to get Solomon. In the movie The English Patient, Count Laszlo crashes a plane in order to go here. Let me help. So, do you think this will help you here? Jason, if I put it on the speakers, will that help? Not having it on the speakers will not help for you to hear what's being said?
I can hear it.
Okay. All right, just going to wait for Charlie when he's ready. Okay. In the movie The English Patient, Count Laszlo crashes a plane in order to go to get help, has to abandon the only woman he has loved, in an injured state, in a cave in a desert mountain. He is long unable to convince people to listen to him. When he eventually returns, she has died. He gathers his love's body and carries it around the mountain to where he had landed his plane, crying a scream that we see on his lips but do not hear. So that is all the more fills the cinema with its silence. That was the scene in the movie that most affected me, but I discovered this reaction to be a male perspective. Not surprisingly, a woman with whom I discussed it found the most emotionally engaging moment to be the one when the woman, left to die alone in the cave, tries to draw a final picture while daylight diminishes and darkness and cold descends. You can walk home with friends after a movie and discover you have all seen different things, and you may disagree vehemently about what it meant. A movie's nature is often to leave gaps for audience to fill, and we fill them in light of who we are. That also happens in biblical times. In Genesis, not only is Joseph playing games with his brothers, but the author of Genesis is playing games with the people listening to the story. We cannot be sure of the answer to the question about Joseph's motivation. In the end, that is between Joseph and God. The effect of the story's unclarity is to put the ball into our court and make us examine ourselves. So what's the point of the ambiguity? Not knowing Joseph's motives? Char? Is so that we think about it. If I were Joseph, what would be my motivation? What do I learn from the way I read the story? Paradoxically, often the Bible works on us by leaving things unclear, making us... Are you ready for clincher? Often, the Bible works on us by leaving things unclear, making us fill in the gaps, and then asking why we fill them in the way we do. So why does it leave things unclear? Right. And so you go, it leaves things unclear, so you try filling it. And how you try filling it communicates about what you value. Among the ironies of the story is the way Jacob is affected, as well as the brothers who were directly responsible for Joseph's being in Egypt. I am the one you have bereaved the children, he says. Joseph, Simon, Benjamin, when will it stop? The grievous aspect to the irony is that Jacob is having to lie in the bed he has made. His favoritism towards Joseph as his first son by his favorite wife played a key role in the events that followed. Yet he made his bed the way he did because of his own family background. Readers of Exodus are offended by the suggestion that the sins of parents are visited on their children to the third and fourth generation. But one does not have to read the Bible to learn that it is so. Yet the Bible does provide one or two spectacular illustrations of how this works out, and Jacob is one of them. The way Genesis tells us the story, we cannot attribute all of Jacob's troubles to the way Isaac and Rebekah related to him and his brother, but neither can they be absolved of some of the responsibility. Jacob pays the penalty for who his parents were. In turn, his sons pay the penalty for the person their father was. They too become experts at deception and victims of deception. So you know that expression? Sleeping in the bed that, sleeping in the bed that you made. So, Jacob, so Joseph's dad, he was, like his name, a heel grabber, deceptive. And so, do you think it's weird that his wives are deceptive and his sons are deceptive? And how he knows how this begrieved him? So Jacob pays the penalty for who his parents were. In turn, his sons pay the penalty for the person their father was. They too become experts at deception and victims of deception. And Jacob becomes a victim of the deception, both that of Joseph and that of his brothers. He goes through a bereavement over which he grieves for years when actually his son, the elder son of the woman he really loved, is still alive. Alright friends, we talked enough. We can play it till we gotta go, Char.
Hey lads.
Oh, shit, the gates.
The curse of chaos has expired.
Okay.
utter cruelty that your father hid the knowledge of your birth and life from us, my cousin. It's unacceptable.
Athena's power. Here we go again.
He's there. Get him.
Think you got me, do you? Almost there. At least I'm picking up some coin.
Work faster next time.
Well, that's better.
Oh, you see that?
Those tropes are not for you.
You lot, huh?
Why do I pay these wretches?
There.
Good morning, or whenever.
Hey, sir.
They keep replacing those. Those shades aren't so bad. Now you be careful out there, Highness. The kindly Megara is out for blood. She kept on groaning about the last exchange between the two of you. You must have showed her good.
I think I might have gotten lucky.
I got you covered.
Sure.
Safe travels.
More brimstones? milestones. Gods grant me strength. Extra blessing. I'm back, Meg.
Tell me something, Zach, because I'm curious. Do your Olympian relatives know the real reason you've been trying to escape?
I'll get around to that in due time. Their family. They'll understand, no doubt.
You're in over your head, you idiot. You'll fray what bonds are left between Lord Hades and those ingrates on Olympus. Worse than that. That's just not enough.
Got you. Titan blood.
didn't see you come in.
Moving on. Well, I did. See you, Tartarus. Clear. Hot up here.
Within the suffocating heat of Asphodel reside the vast majority of those who lived upon the earth and died. There they persist until the end of time.
Or until I crush their bones to dust. Power of Olympus. Where now? More burn flingers? Let's see how this goes.
Well,
I still need these. Off we go.
oh my gosh. I did not see that bar.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
How was your 4th of July?
It was okay.
Okay? Just okay?
I didn't really do much.
Yeah, a lot of people, like, that's just how it was for a lot of people in Portland, because since I'm in Gresham, doesn't apply to me, but in Portland they have like a no fireworks ban.
I heard about that.
Especially ever since the wildfire that happened.
Yup.
Even though they did the wildfire, I think not in Portland limits, but okay.
it was close enough to spook people.
Yeah. True.
I hear there's a fire up in the gorge right now.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
It's that time.
Yup.
Oh,
It was a little hazy today, so I'm guessing that might be the cause. Or Canada's on fire again, one of the two.
Oh gosh. I'm not built for this. This is why I picked Athens, so I could have deflecting things. Oh.
Witchcraft. What can you do?
Huh. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
But I need deflection, so.
The shield of light.
Gotta break all of them. There we go. Have you played Hades?
I haven't, but I heard it's pretty good.
It's really. Do you ever play Bastion?
Yes, love that game.
So it's Bastion, but with a rogue and mythology elements to it. So if you love Bastion, then you will love this game. You can definitely tell they even use the same voice actor, which is fun.
Voice acting was solid. Might as well keep using it.
Yeah. Finally, to have something where I could deflect projectiles. So happy they consider this like a common. It's like. Oh, I pressed spacebar, you hooligan.
Come on out.
Evidently not fast enough.
Oh, oh, one of those. One of those.
Back again.
One second. Rohim's screen keeps turning off. I want to feel the back of it, see if it's hot. It's like keeps going off and on. I think it's a cord thing.
What's going on?
I promise that we won't test out. We won't try things until tomorrow. Is there a Roblox game called Cookie Clicker? Is it legit? Is it Cookie Clicker like they load it in Roblox, or is it like a Roblox variant?
Wonderful.
Can I just say ouch? Because according to the list here, you got flattened like a pancake by a snow crusher out in Asphodel somewhere. Keep that up and you're gonna get even shorter.
I'm not so short.
7 days, eh?
Prince.
Yeah, they just recently had a big update, so I've been messing around with it.
Sometimes I fear that Father, if he learns that you've been aiding me, that he will not be generous with you.
Can you turn her down a little bit? Thank you.
Oh, dude, yesterday I finally, like, dusted out my computer for the first time in ages.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, there was just loads of just cat hair in there.
Oh. Yeah, we had to prop up my desktop because it was overheating. The one I won, because it's like a small form.
Yeah.
And so it was just like kind of behind the monitor in a place where it was just packing up heat.
Gotcha.
I hope you're right.
I need to clean off the heat sinks and all that.
What are those shades muttering about?
Put like a fan in front of it.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if propping it up does it.
Megarod tells me that you surpassed her well out there. How utterly embarrassing for her, to say the least.
I wonder, could you hardwire like one of those big box fans in the computer? Just like tape it to the case.
I guess if you get like an like those old school like IPX converters, yeah. I don't see that should be, but someone who has to know more about wiring than me.
Or you just get a bunch of like, just a wall of like computer fans.
Oh, I've already seen to that, of course. You think she volunteered to deal with you? Nobody did. That's how ignoble a task it is.
That's strangely comforting to know.
Just put it in the pool.
In the name of Hades, I commute our court musician sentencing effective now.
Oh, hello.
Ah, Orpheus.
Huh. That's fun.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. I understand you liberated me from my eternal punishment. And so I have returned to serve your father here. Thanks.
Orpheus, you're back. Look, don't get on Father's bad side like that and you're going to be fine. Besides, right now I think he's angry with me.
I grieve for you, my friend. But if you've come to ask me for a song, why, I'm afraid I must stand firm about my answer.
It's all right. Father can't make you sing if you don't want to.
And after that, Dusa, you are to clean the rafters once again and prune the gardens thoroughly. By then it should be time to tend the kitchens and sweep the lounging area a second time.
It's like only in this game, like that style of font is kind of like the hard, like very, I don't know what the font's called. It only works like in this game because it's like Greek temple style.
Yes, right away.
Poor Dusa.
What do you want from me? Leave me alone. We've nothing to discuss here anymore.
I was just checking up on you. Just let me know if you wanted to talk for any reason.
I'm not interested in having company, especially from you. You stay the hell away while I'm off duty.
Oh my guy is such a kind chap. After he just slay the one, slay the other.
Who am I to question fate? I'm growing stronger.
Oh, I gotta see what.
Skelly, you mentioned the ancient bit of blood I found in Tartarus. Know what I'm supposed to do with this stuff?
Wouldn't know a thing about it. Definitely doesn't have anything to do with those infernal arms of yours, some of which appear to still be unavailable to you, as I understand.
Unlock those first, then, huh? This one. Mouth on the twin fists. Let's say we crack some skulls.
Whoa, those are some paws.
Oh, that's fun.
Never felt so alive.
Okay. Shadow presence. I love dark regeneration. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, oh, I see. Okay.
Do you?
I do. I think. So this one, so when I had this, I had to put a point on to get it. But if I do this I get anyways, I think. I can't tell. So just like forever? One time per chamber? Oh. Oh, I see. That's what makes that beautiful. Per chamber. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, keep going.
You want to try a different chord now? Okay, well, there's nothing I can do if you're not willing to, like, try something. Like, it seems like... It's not hot, though. It's fine. It's not a heat thing. Still there, Jason?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Turns out it was the part that it's not my brain. So the monitor, there's the power cord that plugs directly into the monitor, and then there's like the adapter before it touches the. So it was a cord connected to the adapter, the power adapter.
Oh, that was nope.
Yeah, it was loose, so it kept.
Anyways.
All right, one more time.
You are the son of Night herself, they say. A fascinating character, ill-liked upon Olympus, although I myself have always longed to meet her.
Get out of here. How careless of me. You're nothing. Got it.
You've met your distant relatives by now. We don't all share the same demeanor nor see eye to eye. Though all of us, I think, wish you the best.
Appreciate the backup. Which way?
You have a good one, dude.
You too, man. Well, you still there, Jason? Oh, he's gone.
of coin. The gods. Palmed up.
Hey, Brendan.
Hey, watch your shit!
You don't live here. You can't just walk in here. I want to leave a little dollar thing right there every time you use it now.
More bloodshed then.
I don't think any of those are worth it because they don't make you stronger. They just look cool.
Delicious. Sure, why not?
Allow me, boy, to introduce some of my loyal subjects.
ought to help for sure.
Oh. What was it? That's cool. Hmm. Oh yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Love you, man. How are you? Nice. All right. Back to the grind. So you're you're feeling sick yesterday? Well, thanks for coming for Jacob. Huh?
Right.
Yeah. Peace.
Why? Help yourself.
Very nice.
Am I looking? Sure. Oh. See that I think it's just a finisher effect. Like again, it's not an ability, it's just a finisher effect.
Why not? Care on, mate. Now, hypothetically, if I provided you with, say, 1,000 coins, would you be willing to give me a ride in your beautiful boat? Upriver, I should say, specifically. I had to ask. Hi there.
Oh, finally. I've been waiting for this. Really.
You must be one of Megaros' lovely sisters. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. Waiting for what exactly?
So sick of, doing my regular job, uninterrupted, not having to clean up Meg's messes.
I get the feeling we're starting off on the wrong foot.
Anyway, I always wanted to kill a god. You'll have to do.
She's charging up.
Dodge this.
of the Titans.
Oh, you tell me.
So I said, subject incorrect. Watch
Okay.
this. You ready?
Alright, we dip in 6 minutes.
Do it.
Come on.
You're not permitted to leave, Tartarus.
Oh, you're doing the kilo.
Oh!
Oh.
Game. What's wrong with this Kino fruit? Oh, shit.
Go with that one. Let's think about this. Till next time, Tartarus. In the bag. Love that sulfur smell.
This is actually the funniest thing ever. 36, I want to be on his couch. Sure, you ready?
Okay.
I got you. Hey, you!
Dragons. Better get cracking. Some boom's worth giving up. There goes that one.
My coffers are not yours for pillaging. Damnable fools!
Excellent. Who doesn't love this stuff?
There, we start getting gifts.
I was going so fast that I bugged out. That's why. You ain't touching me.
Let's see what's in here.
Alright, I'll be back, friends, in about an hour or so.